first, welcome for those of you who have just joined. I'm Yasmin Chowdhury. I'm the Chief Executive of Lovedesh and also the founder of Hate to Love Collective, a new not-for-profit theatre performance production company. And we're so proud tonight to bring you the Lovedesh Pop Fest. It's an evening where we have handed over, in a way, control to British children. And I'm delighted to share that some of the children who have been working with us are about to make their debut in a professional production. And we are so stoked to say that they're doing this for a couple of reasons. Firstly, to bring some festive joy and cheer in these unprecedented times, but also a reminder of all the sad, sorrowful children around the world who perhaps won't be having a brilliant Christmas this year. And so I wanted to share with you that Lovedesh Pop Fest, Kids for Christmas Kids, is a pilot show. We have tonight a play reading, something I've written called The Xmas Hat. And also we have the performances by a variety of young emerging talent. And I really ask everyone in the audience who is watching this tonight to be kind, to show their compassion, and know this, that every single child has actually volunteered their time to give their contribution towards society, which I think is absolutely incredible. But first, a bit of a lineup about what you can expect in the show tonight. I'm really stoked because actually tonight, for the first time, we are going to be hearing from Dan Biddle, a keynote speaker. I'm so proud, and he'll be kicking off proceedings, followed by obviously the Xmas Hat, the play, and then a little pre-recorded speech from Ivan Humble, a peace activist. We're also, and that's okay, we're just going to, welcoming some of our audience members here. Hello there, Karen, and you might want to switch off your video. But what we wanted to share with you is that the lineup this evening not only involves a speech by Ivan Humble, we also have on clarinet, all the way from southwest of England, Valentin Flint Hartle. And he will be playing the clarinet with some of the Christmas songs and tunes. And after that, it's an evening where we will probably descend into some fun and chaos. But first, aside from the theatre, the songs, why are we doing this? Well, firstly, Lovedesh is on a mission to protect our planet and people. And I'm very proud to be assisted by my wonderful daughter, Amber Chowdhury Kay. And I, of course, will be mentioning the amount of hard work that's gone into developing this show later on. But I know time is getting on, and I apologize for a few technical issues. But firstly, a few housekeeping. Please make sure your video is off. Please make sure you're on mute as an audience. Please also understand that these are British children performing and that we're all behind them. And some of them have actually never, ever been involved in a performance before. And that's what Hate to Love Collective seeks to do. Protect, promote, platform, child, adult talent, creative talent under hardship, often from disadvantaged communities. So with that in mind, I now want to talk about the first keynote speaker. I met this incredible gentleman and his wife, Jem Biddle, who, by the way, I'm very proud she's supporting our show tonight. Jem and Dan Biddle, an amazing, incredible couple that I met last year in Lowestoft, east of England. Now, Dan Biddle, who I'm going to hand over in a moment, who is doing us the honor and the delight of introducing the play, is someone who has inspired me. And when I met him last year, we were sitting in a pub. I don't drink. I was drinking. He was having a good beer or so, and his lovely, beautiful wife. And we were talking about what is it that we need to do? What is it that in terms of protecting our planet and people? And I remember saying to them, you know what, I think we should do a show or something. And how do we bring people together to actually care a bit more, but also to have a bit more fun? And I said, it's got to be Christmas. But let me tell you a bit more about Dan Biddle. Dan is one of the most humble people I have ever met. What he has gone through has been phenomenal. But The thing about Dan is, I don't see him just as a survivor of a terrorist attack that happened in 2005 on 7th of July, when many more were killed. I see Dan as a businessman. I see him as a husband, a friend. He is a community champion and a leader. And in times like this, at Christmas time, which is all about love, compassion, Lovedesh and Hate to Love Collective seeks to platform grassroots champions who, through their testimony, their wisdom, their life experience, are the ones that we believe are true guardians of this planet. And that's why I chose Dan and asked him, can he come along and do a special reading and also have the honor of introducing the children who will perform the Christmas hat. So it gives me great pleasure, great pride that I now introduce you to survivor, business leader, community champion, brilliant husband, brilliant all-round wonderful human being who has delighted me by coming in and doing this presentation. I now want to hand over and welcome Dan Biddle. Dan, are you there?
I am, yep. Thank you very much, Yasmin. That was very kind of you to say that. Firstly, I'd like to say a massive thank you to Yasmin for asking me to give a bit of a reading and a little bit of a talk. So I would like to read a poem that has helped me in many difficult times over the last 15 years since I got injured. And the poem is by Rudyard Kipling, and it's called If. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for those doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumphs and disaster and treat these two impostors just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you're spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose a common touch, if neither foes nor living friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. It's a real pleasure for me to introduce this evening's event, and I'm sure Yasmin will agree that this event is a culmination of a long journey, filled with upset, anger and joy, but most of all a sheer determination to ensure that those who are struggling and those who are in underprivileged or deprived situations are afforded the same opportunity as everyone else. And it's these journeys that make us who we are. My journey is one that has stemmed from a trauma of which I could never have understood, and that was becoming physically disabled as a result of the 7/7 terror attacks. Learning to live a new life with a physical disability has been tiring, sometimes to the point of absolute exhaustion. I've spent the last 15 years on a journey of self-discovery, but also one of campaigning for the rights of disabled people. There have been many ups and downs and many tears of anger and frustration, but also many tears of joy as well. But at every point, I found the strength in the support I have received. A huge part of that support comes from the amazing support and love I get from my wife, who has enabled me to learn to be me again. All of my experiences over the last 15 years have taught me many things, but there are three I would like to share with you this evening. Number one, the power and love of kindness will always win against hatred and evil. The ability to show kindness and to help others makes the world better for everyone. This is epitomised by the Love to Hate Collective and the ethos of Lovedesh. Second is hope. Hope is crucial. If we can have hope, then we have a foundation to build from. And if we have a foundation, then we have something solid to build a platform of change on. And finally, there is one small word that we can build all of this on, and that is the word of the poem I read earlier, if. It's such a small word, but so powerful. So many times I've looked back over my life and thought, if only I'd have done this or done that. But there is also the ability to use if as a power of change. If we do this, if we believe we can and will achieve. If is crucial to all our journeys. Most importantly, if we listen, if we act, and if we behave in a kinder way, then we're already making the changes that build a better place for our children to grow up in. If we give hope to others to encourage them, to give them a voice, then we can all say we have done something that has had a positive impact on those around us and given hope to those who feel that hope is lost. This can change the tide of things to come. So let's take the opportunity now to start the change. If you can, then a small donation to support this effort, I know would be greatly appreciated. To the children performing tonight and the amazing Yasmin, who without her hard work and dedication, tonight would not be happening. So now let's get the evening's performance underway by giving these amazing kids a platform and a voice. It gives me great pleasure to introduce A Xmas Hat, a short play reading written by Yasmin Chowdhury. So I'm delighted to introduce you to the cast of tonight's performance. So we have playing Missy B, Isla Fury, playing JB, Eva Fury, playing Ricky, Michael Marshall, and playing Miss Ayres, Yasmin Chowdhury. Over to you, kids.
Hello? Where are these pupils of mine? Missy B, Ricky. Where are they?
Hi, Miss. Just loading on.
Missy B, are you there? Yes?
Yeah. Hi, Miss Ayres.
Ah, so we're just waiting on JB and Ricky, and thank you for being on time. Ah, by the way, I see you're wearing our lovely Christmas hat, creative one, isn't it? Shame it's not going to be in our Christmas panto. Yeah.
But Miss, it took me ages. I used up so much printer ink. It's not fair.
Yes, well, I spent hours trying to teach you today, and you disrupted my entire class. Didn't you? Now, I'm just waiting for the others to Do you know where they are? Why are they late, Missy B? Where is JB and Ricky? Ah, oh yes, I can see JB. JB, you do need to put the light on. You sitting in the dark is not how I intend to spend this detention. Thank you. Yes, you appear very moody and angry, but you can be as moody and angry as you want, JB. It stops right here and right now. It's Christmas, and I don't want to be here either, okay?
Well, you get paid, Miss. Us kids don't.
Sadly not enough, and why I'm still wearing clothes my sister handed down to me from 10 years ago. And you see these glasses? Yes, you may snigger. Hello, these are my dad's. So there you go, kids. All right. Oh, yeah.
Hi, Miss.
Hello, Ricky. Right. Okay.
Yes, I'm okay. I'm in the room to 10, so stop asking me. So what if the piece is cold? I still want to eat it. I would prefer to eat water.
Yes, there is Ricky in his football shirt. Glad some things don't say, different. Hey, now can you stop shouting at your mother, please? I told her it was to do with the panto, nothing else. So you should be very, very thankful. Okay? Now, all of you, all three, right? I have huge problems because I'm very sad we're all here today. Yes? As very clearly, I've had to give you all three of you detention. I need to get to the bottom of a very terrible step each of you chosen to take. And I'm really sorry, it should come as no surprise, but I'm going to have to exclude you, all three of you, from participating in the school Christmas panto Mother Goose, which has never been done before with children performing professionally. Yes, I am removing you from the school Christmas panto. But first, we need to talk about what happened. So let's hear from each of you first. My question is simple. What happened to make my pupils behave the way you did? Come on, what on earth is going on here? We have a pandemic and you've created a huge crisis, haven't you?
Well, I think our economy is in crisis, but the good news is Marcus Rashford stepped in to help to feed us British kids. Oh, and we hate bullies and meanies, and that includes adults.
Thank you for reminding us, JB. And yes, I agree. It's wonderful. A British footballer has been finally able to convince the British government that, you know, we need to have free school lunches for our children. But hang on, I want to stick with you three for now. Yes? Marcus Rashford is a British footballer who earns millions. You do not. He is not in detention. You three are. Aren't you?
I don't know, Miss. All I know is I hate school. It's so boring.
Well, yes, thank you, Ricky, for your insightful answer. And can you just keep the football, yes, good, away for this chat as much as you want to play. This time is for talking, not footballing. Now, I'm sorry if I did not make it clear enough. Let me ask again. Why is it that I have pupils in my class 4A sharing by Snapchat a horrid poster about our school headmaster, Mr. Pickles? Really? What is this? How did it get made? It's very cruel. It's bullying, trolling.
Well, we use paper and then we use software to make the artwork, miss.
And it made sure it was printed on recycled paper, not fresh paper, Miss.
Well, you did ask how this got made.
Right, let's get straight to the point. Okay, I'm going to ask all three of you to take a look and let's refresh your memory, okay? Because here it is, okay? Yes, here is Mr. Pickles with what seems to be a giant Hitler moustache, devil horns, inside what looks like a prison, half dressed with what looks like, is it a sausage above his head? What is it?
Is it?
What is this? What is this, kids? It looks like a sausage above his... What? What is it, Ricky?
Because he is a meathead, Miss.
Ricky, now stop giggling. That's very unkind. Kids bullying adults, trolling your own headmaster. I'm shocked.
Oh, please. Why blame us? Mr. Pickles. I know, because we learned all about that in Black History Month.
Sorry, hang on a moment, Missy B. You just cut out there. I think you got technical. What were you saying? Something about why blame us, miss?
Because Mr. Pickles enslaves kids. Don't you get it? And I know, and JB knows, and Ricky knows, because we learned about it in Black History, remember?
Black History Month in October. Missy B, listen, your smart mouth will one day land you in a lot of trouble. Your free education is not the same as the millions of African slaves who were beaten and tortured and treated as a personal property. So it's not the same at all, is it? Please apologise this instance.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Well, then Mr. Pickles is into modern day slavery. You were the one who taught us about cheap fashion and how it's being made by loads of poor factory workers in Bangladesh, miss. And all those cheap clothes they make, which ends up in landfill, miss. It's not kind on our environment. And on them.
I am glad he got sent it, and whoever told on us, I bet it's one of the supply teachers trying to impress Mr. Pickles. It's so funny because it's so funny because he is a bully and he deserves it, all of it.
Oh, is that so, Ricky? And what do you all three think a bully is? And stop smirking, please, Ricky. Okay, does that mean just because you think someone or something is bad, you get to also do it? Two wrongs do not make a right. Does it?
Well, I looked it up, miss, and wrote notes. And also PPP defines bullying behaviour must be intentional, repeated, and involve an imbalance of power. Definitely a lot since I was 4. Next, in order to understand the definition, it is important to look at the health, physical, emotional, intellectual, social, and spiritual aspect of children's lives. Bullying can affect all of these.
JB, right. who or what is Oluwus BPP?
Dr. Dan Olsworth, Miss, he's a professor of psychology from Norway, and he has been researching bullying since the 1970s.
Oh, is that so?
Come on, JB. Keep eating out to Miss. You eat just like a teacher.
The goals of the program are to keep children between the ages of 5 and 15 safe at school. By implementing this program, they hope to reduce existing bullying problems, prevent development of new bullying, and achieve better peer relations overall.
So,
Really?
proof mix is just our health, physical, emotional, and spiritual. Well, as you can make this, but Mr. Pickles doesn't seem to get that, and neither do you. It's for us, not him, not about how he feels, about how bad we'll shout at us kids about our health, not his. But Mr. Pickle, he just keeps shouting at us kids and screaming. Miss, he won't even let us talk in the corridors. Everyone hates him, even you, Miss. We saw how he shouted at you.
Yes, well, let's not focus on how Mr. Pickles treats me. I'm okay, thank you. All right. And, you know, I've heard you say many a times, Miss E.B., you've always come and complained to me about him marching and scowling. And what is it you called him? You called him, what was it? I believe you've been calling him a proper miserable Scrooge. Is that right, Miss E.B.? Tell the truth. Yes. Okay.
Also, Miss, he keeps on being rude and picking on me about the way I speak. He knows I want to be a footballer, but he keeps on telling me that I need to study and get stupid grades and long stories of how to become a footballer. It's for those who can not think and have small brains, Miss. I really, really hate him.
Yes, Miss, he does. I've seen him shout at Ricky football over countless amount of times. In last year, he even made Sienna sit in detention because she sprayed her hair blue, wore false eyelashes, showed her belly, and had a miniskirt on. But Miss, it was musty day, and everyone knows kids can wear whatever we want, especially that we bring £1 towards stupid school budgets, which are apparently cut off if we don't. But even worse, he slapped the ruler on her desk and said, "You silly little girl, I suggest you wear a uniform now." Miss, it was so embarrassing. She had to wear the school trousers. I gave her my jumper to cover it. Because apparently, blue hair and miniskirt is not acceptable.
My older sister said he is still so chaotic.
What is that? What do you mean?
Yes, Miss, so chaotic.
They mean psychotic, a psychopath. Devoid of compassion, Miss.
Thank you for the clinical diagnosis, Dr. JB. Look, come on. You all know that I will have to show Mr. Pickles this. It's serious. It's very serious.
I don't see why. After all, our stupid government's stupid rich companies can steal from the public purse, Miss. By not paying their taxes, they can behave badly and still get away with it. Why can't we?
Besides, Miss, we were just standing up for us kids this Christmas. Us kids always get a lousy deal. I don't think all we want to do is watch the Kardashians on our phones and eat Nando's. Well, maybe they should open their eyes, because it's not all of us.
Yeah, and PS5s and Nintendo Switches. By the way, mine is coming this week, Missy. When's yours? I ain't waiting for Christmas, but I think my mum is going to cancel it now because of this detention.
My mum made me get it from Amazon and she wanted nectar points.
Ricky,
What did you say, Ricky? I couldn't hear you.
Yes, what did you say, Ricky? Something about nectar points. What was that?
What delivery are you using?
Oh.
Or Yahoo? My mum made me get it from Amazon as she wanted nectar points.
Right. Okay. Excuse me. Do you mind? Right. You know, about your mum, nectar points, whatever. Let's get back to my questions. Missy B, I think you created this, right? And I want to know, where did you send it? I will ask all three of you, each of you, who created this poster, please? Who? Whose idea is this?
Ricky, I got it from Yodel. I got it 2 weeks later.
Enough, JB. Enough. Can we please stick to this horrid image of this poster? What is this, spaghetti bolognese? What? It's now going viral on Snapchat groups. You're in so much trouble, all three of you. Who?
You know what? Let's just get this over with. I did it. I really don't care anymore. I confess. Wow.
Well, that's...
Miss, she is lying. It was my idea. What are you doing, Missy B? Why are you talking rubbish?
Actually, it was my idea. The school gates too.
What? What do you mean school gates?
Oh, no, you did not know, did you? Okay, well, in for a penny, in for a pound, as my gran loves to say. Miss, we put it on the school gates. Miss, but I promise you, we were socially distanced, wore masks, and also we made sure nobody saw us.
Well, we did it under the cover of the night too. Well, we're about to.
Yeah, it's Greta Thunberg says we won't even have a planet left to fight for as you adults have ruined it all. Then how we see it, we got to fight the likes of Mr. Pickles first, then fight for this planet.
Oh, my goodness. When did you put it on the school gates, please? When?
It might be happening now as we speak. It's what, 5 p.m. GMT time? Right, Ricky? JB?
Yes.
Yeah. Team are on target.
Laminated it as 2. As Alexa told me, there was a high risk of rain in the next few days and snow too, miss.
With sprayable glue, at least that's kind of the environment.
Stop giggling, stop it. Oh my goodness. Wait a second. Come closer. JB, is that hat you're wearing? Why, I do believe. Is that the fly? This flyer, is that on your Christmas hat? Is it? Have you turned the flyer and cut it up and added it onto your Christmas hat? Really?
Yes, miss. The origami lesson you taught us, you know, the art of paper folding, which is often associated with Japanese culture. You showed us, remember?
Oh my God, I did. Oh my goodness. So this Christmas hat that you all have been wearing, all the various Christmas hats you made, oh my, I just realized you've been taking bits and pieces of this, and I've just realized all the kids in my class have been wearing hats using bits from this flyer. I just entered hell.
Miss, I need you to get over it. I know adults wish it was otherwise, but this is happening. In fact, has happened, and more is coming. Pickle needs to be taken down, miss.
Please stop talking nonsense, JB. My speech is even going. I'm so shocked. You do know I have to tell your parents. Yes.
No, wait, miss, please. Please, miss, I beg of you. My mum's at my grand's, and can we just please not tell her, miss?
Well, it all depends. Firstly, what I need is all of you take off your hats. Ricky, I can see you're wearing JB. Take off your hats, please. Okay?
Miss, I can, but I have 5 oranges more here, and I ain't the only one. You know, sharing is caring, you know, miss.
Yes, sharing is caring. My goodness. Really?
Yes, miss, please. Miss, just give us any punishment, but just please let us back into the panto. Maybe we can forget about all of this, right?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
Who cares about the panto? I don't. Besides, I hate pantos. We always have adults, but us kids only get to do this in school.
What?
I have to think.
I care. I don't want any of you, Ricky, JB, to lose your parts just because of these stupid Christmas hats.
Can we just wait? I'm still calculating. I'm still in shock. How many of these kids have been given a Christmas hat with Mr. Pickles, the headmaster's horrid, terrible, bullying poster part of their Christmas hats? I mean, in my own class, so there's obviously 28 kids. Then there's Miss,
Who?
and I'm just thinking, how many? Two what? Two people? Two classes? What?
200, miss.
No.
What?
We need to tell the truth. We've been caught. It's no point.
What? Who else? What, Missy B?
The whole school missing more.
Oh my gosh, the whole school. Who else? Oh my God, wait. Don't tell me it's gone outside of the school. To other schools?
Nobody that really matters, miss.
What do you mean? Nobody that really matters.
Technically, that's
What was that, Missy B?
technically that's not true.
So what is true?
Yes, it is.
What? I need. What's going on?
She needs to know we've been caught red-handed. It doesn't matter. We can let our guard down.
Well, okay, it depends what you mean by outside of school.
You're making this.
I mean, do you mean it literally?
Oh, here we go.
I think she does. Maybe the other primary schools and the nurseries and kindergartens as
Right.
well. Maybe more. I'm not sure, miss.
So primary school, nursery, kindergartens, and I assume obviously your parents can't know. Well, children, that is certainly going to change. Okay, now who else knows? I want to know.
No, miss. They miss, they don't know. Just tell them my mum's gonna tell Mr. Pickles.
What has your mother got to do with it? And why would your own mother tell on you to our headmaster, Mr. Pickles? You're her own daughter. It doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, does it? What, Ricky? I can't hear you. Are you saying what? We seem to have lost Ricky. Ricky, you might need to. Hello? It's such a shit. Well, I think Ricky's trying to say something.
Oh, this detention's turning horrible.
Yeah. Oh, I can't hear Ricky anymore. Why can't we hear Ricky anymore? Ricky, do you want to sign in? And okay, hang on, let's try now. Mrs. trying to. Here we are. Okay, let's get you.
Oh god.
Ricky, I think you might have accidentally muted yourself.
There you go, Ricky. We just can't hear Ricky at all.
Yeah.
It's
Very
like,
strange.
oh my gosh, JB,
It's giving us a sign to stop this detention. This is going on too long, miss.
Yes, well, you know what? You're going to have to wait because we need Ricky and I need to get answers, okay? Right?
Ugh.
What is Ricky trying to tell us? Maybe Ricky needs to sign out and sign back in, okay?
it's like the horror story we watched of that boy who got his voice taken away.
Yes. Well,
Oh,
okay, let's wait.
yeah.
Ricky, I need you to go to your dad and see if Ricky can come back in, okay? what Ricky's dad doesn't know is about what's really going on, because Ricky's dad has no idea, nor does Ricky's mother know, and none of your parents know what's really going on. And this terrible poster about Mr. Pickles, who has been, you know, drawn horrendously, and it's going around all the schools. I'm waiting for Ricky to come straight back in, because all three of you have to be in detention.
Uh-oh,
right?
they might find out, Missy B. They might find out what's happening here.
What is there to find out? What is going on? Oh, here we are. Let's admit Ricky. He's back now. Let's hope that we can, because all three of you are in this together. And you know what? I'm very disappointed, because usually you're such well-behaved children. Now, Ricky, are you there? He's connecting to audio again.
Miss Ayres, about what JB was saying, we made 2 flyers.
Yeah.
Have you got the words evil written there? Okay, we have no audio for Ricky whatsoever. So I suggest, Ricky, can you, obviously you're very lucky, Ricky, I haven't told your parents yet. Okay, we need to find you another device. All right, we need you to find another device. But what is Ricky trying to tell me? What is going on? What is it? Come on.
Well, her mother's dating Mr. Pickles. He's a right meathead, and she may have temporary amnesia because of this, miss. He's so lovey-dovey with her. Gross. We saw them snogging in the staff car park after parents' evening. Missy, go on. Go and tell Miss Moore.
Well, my mum started to wear perfume and pretty dresses, which she blows her credit card on. Usually, all she wears is jogging bottoms. Gets her hair dyed with packets she buys from Superdrug. You don't even recognize her. She's different, but not in a good way.
I got suspicious too, miss. Like, the other day I went to Missy's house. I got there early as I hadn't had any breakfast. And your mum always told me I could have mine at Missy's house, didn't she, Missy? I then saw Mr. Pickles run out of Missy's house and into his car. He looked so shifty trying to hide. And as I saw him walk out of her house, Missy's mum kissed him. Ugh! She was in her dressing gown, miss. Ugh!
Yeah, miss, and I cried so badly. That Ricky had to give me all his Monster Munch crisps at lunch.
And so then I told Missy about what I saw and decided we have to save her mummy. I know Missy was well upset, as that night when me and Ricky were playing with her, she lost Fortnite to us every single time.
Yeah, well, that was temporary. Just like my mum's amnesia. How'd you say it again?
It's amnesia, Missy B. Amnesia.
Yeah, well, it was temporary, just like my mum's amnesia. Because I beat you back to back 2 days later.
Okay, can you all slow down? And we also have issues because I can't hear Ricky, and Ricky's supposed to be in detention. Ricky, can we just check if your audio is back on? All right. Hello, Ricky. No, we can't hear him whatsoever. It's very unfortunate.
I think
Ricky,
the horror movie's coming.
Yeah, well, can you all slow down? I really am trying to get my head around this, okay?
Ricky, maybe join on another device.
Yes.
But Miss Ayres hopefully won't tell your parents about this.
No.
Well,
Please don't tell.
Okay, let's just wait, okay? Because, you know, it sounds like something's going on, and it seems as if some of you are working in tandem, all right? So here we go, all right? And we're just waiting for Ricky. I don't know if that's Ricky's older sister. Hi there. Sorry, yes, it's Miss Ayres here. We're trying to get Ricky in detention because obviously... Oh, hello, we've got Ricky back. Right.
Hello, Ricky.
Okay. Right, Ricky. You didn't think you were going to escape from this detention, did you? Right. So where were we? Yes, I was asking all of you to slow down. You've been talking about playing Fortnite. I hear that Missy B you know, you're saying that she lost Fortnite, but I'm pleased to know, Missy B, that you won again. Yes, it's all right, you know. Now, I want you all to slow down. I am trying to get my head round all of this, okay? I need to get my head round this. Now, Ricky, do you want to say anything? What, Ricky?
Yes.
What is it, Ricky? What is it, Ricky?
Ricky, are you okay?
Yeah, right. What is it that you're trying to say? Because I think you're trying to help your friends, aren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What? We were talking earlier about this detention that all three of you in, and I don't want to have this kind of tone with you, young gentlemen, okay? Right? So
Right.
I said, can you all slow down? I'm trying to get my head around this. Yes? So what is it? What is it? Are you trying
to save her mum and her dad, miss?
We've got to save her. Save Missy B and her dad. What on earth do you mean? Mr. Pickle's private life is no concern of mine. They're both consenting adults, and he may not like him, but you certainly can't publish awful mocking photo flyers and not use origami skills that I taught you to make them into our Christmas parade hats for the class, for the school, for all other schools in the area. I just feel so betrayed and disappointed by you three. Really?
Tell her, Missy.
Tell her.
Tell her.
Well, really, it's about what they're doing to my dad, Miss. Miss, he's so sad. I don't even recognise him. Him and my mum have split up, and they've out. They said he killed what was already dead, or even dying. Every single night until he left, I heard them screaming and shouting at each other when they thought that I'd gone to bed, but I hadn't. All those times I was awake. Now my dad is just really depressed, and when I speak to him, he sounds so tired. Miss, he's drinking all the time, and I can't even understand what he says. I hate it.
And with COVID, she has not seen her dad, Miss. It's really not fair. Her dad's really nice, and she and him both deserve to see each other. He helped my dad find a cheap PlayStation for me, as he told me we did not have to buy a new one.
Very.
My parents used to be so happy. They would dance and sing and laugh until one day it all changed. They both lost their jobs because of COVID. And my mum would cry and shout. And all my mum does now is drink. And Miss, I hate it. I really, really hate it.
Missy B is our mate. We all want to help her. So we decided to stand up for her. Miss Cons United. We stand divisions. We fall. That's what you've taught us last week. Do you remember? Did that lesson? You remember the spirit of Christmas?
Yes, I do remember, Ricky, the lesson I taught you, the spirit of Christmas. And yes, I did teach you, united we stand, divided we fall. Okay. Missy B, I'm really sorry you're going through some tough times, okay? And I'm really glad you shared it. But look, you don't need to share what's going on at home in here, okay? I do think it's a good idea that I speak to your mum, all right? Just to find out what's going on. What do you think?
Miss, my dad left to go and stay with my gran after my mum told him she was embarrassed to be married to a man who just sleeps and drinks and is depressed. But as soon as he left, she started getting Mr. Pickles. He kept turning up to my house with wine in his stupid enough sports car. Miss, he's just so ugly. He's not my dad, but he thinks he is. Miss, he'll never be my dad, but he tries to act like one. And he keeps telling my mum what to do and that I need discipline. Me.
Somebody needs to discipline him. He is a bully with kids and adults.
So we decided an action plan, called it Project Pexit.
Project Pexit. What is that?
Well, like Brexit, but this time we want Mr. Pickles to exit.
And my mum's so desperate and stupid that she can't see that Mr. Pickles isn't right for her. So us three made the flyer. Then we made them into class hats. Sold them 50 people hats, and all the money goes for our Christmas party sweets and the event for the Mother Goose Panto. But that's not going to turn out how I thought, is it?
But really, the money is also to help Missy's dad get home from Scotland.
To help Mrs. B get to see her dad this Christmas, as we are doing the hats to send him money, as almost, that isn't that right, Missy B?
Yes, but look. Okay, Miss, if it means that they get to be in the panto, well, I'll destroy all the hats. Won't me, Ricky? Maybe?
No, you got to see your dad, Missy B. The exit is what we planned.
But it's not happening, Ricky. I know that. JB knows that. Well, Miss Ayres is going to make sure of that. She knows she will get in trouble too, but just please don't tell my mum, Miss. It will make her sad. It will make her sad that I did this. And she's been crying since my dad left. And she's I can't even talk. And since she's left my dad and found Mr. Pickles, she seems so much happier, and I don't want to ruin it for her.
My mum always reminded me that once upon a time, all animals were kids, but many forgot, even Mr. Pickles. And they need to remember. Is that clue, Miss Ayres?
Well, you know what, Ricky? Your mother is a very wise woman, Ricky. Yes. Once upon a time, all adults were kids. And yes, many do forget. Maybe even Mr. Pickles. And, you know, while she's a wise woman, Ricky, you know, even if she is giving you cold pizza, that's very, very true. And I want to say thank you, Missy B, for sharing. You know, it's, what can I say? I mean, JB, I don't know if you have anything more to add.
Sometimes adults can make mistakes, especially when they are sad. Missy's mommy is just really lonely inside right now, and she wants to be there for her. But we know she can do better than that ugly Mr. Pickles. She needs to be with Missy B's dad again. They belong together.
I guess we just wanted to make fun of him. Like he makes fun of us kids. And you, Miss. We did not mean to upset you, Miss Ayres.
Oh, look, kids. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna have to take serious action.
Will we get expelled?
Just will you get
Please, Miss, don't miss out my name football match tomorrow afternoon.
Look, how much money did you raise?
£36. It was 50p per hat, and we were going to ask the other classes next week.
And where is the collection? Who has it?
In my PayPal, Miss, technically.
You're not allowed to set up PayPal. You need to be an adult, aged 18 or over.
I use my older brother's email address, Miss. I can hack his password. He is so stupid as he always writes them down on his beer-shaped coasters.
Yes, great. Glad we are adding fraud to the list, JB. Look, it's Friday evening, getting late. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, right? Right, how do I tell you? What? Here's what I'm going to do. Let me have a think. One of the things I do need to do I tell Mr.
Wait, Miss, just please not the panto, and please not telling Mr. Pickles or my mum.
Yes, okay. Well, I appreciate because you've all taken the hats off. That's something. Okay. Yes, and I have to take very strict action. And I'm thinking, right? You know, I don't want you crying. Mr. B, can stop, please stop crying. You know what? Look, just wait. Okay, each three of you, wait. Here you go. You know what? Go on. Add that to your collection. Yeah, there'll be more coming. But do not breathe a word. Yes?
Whoa, that's sick. Thanks, Miss.
Thank you so much, Miss. But better if you use PayPal, Miss. COVID restrictions in it.
Yes, enough from you, cheeky. And you know what? I'm going to help you make more. Yes, as you know what? Mr. Pickles is a bully. I hate him. He's always horrible to children. And you know what? He's been doing this on, and it's just broken my heart. But this is not the way, children. But we never had this conversation. Do you hear me? All three of you. Do you?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Mitch.
Good. All right. And a reminder. What did I teach you? What is that other thing I taught you? Do you remember? All it takes for evil to flourish is what?
It's for good people to do nothing.
Exactly. All it takes for evil to flourish is for good people to do nothing. Right. So now here's what we're going to do. Right.
Noise. What did you say, Miss Iggy?
What's all that?
Miss, what are you doing to our flyer?
Just wait.
Please don't rip them up. All that wasted ink hurts the planet, Miss. In it?
Could you?
I appreciate you protect and love the planet, but you know what? I'm so proud of Class 4A for showing and standing up for true value in Christmas. Sacrifice, love, and compassion, okay? Especially as you're fighting adults with more power than you. So well done. But now you need to let the adults take over, okay? Here's what I'm going to do. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Well, Miss, what are you doing?
Miss, what are you wearing?
Oh my
Miss, you're
God.
crazy, but good crazy.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Did you really think that the hats were only for the kids? You need to up your game, kids, because these have been on sale in the staff room for a few days now. But I just wanted to check if I still had my origami skills to hand. And who knew? Looks like I do. Now, shh, mum's the word, all right? Let's have some fun before Mr. Pickles notices. It's not the way to do it, okay? All right. He's about to be coming through to my room. I can hear Mr. Pickles near my door. I promise I won't say anything. But next time you want to fight bullies, will you promise me this? Will you remember to tell a good adult first instead? Never take on the big bullies alone. We adults have got your backs, and there's a proper way of doing things like this. Now, go. I've got this. And Ricky, are you ready? You still deserve cold pizza. All three of you need to do extra homework. All three of you are in detention, but shoo. Enjoy wearing the hats, but only at home. Okay? All right? You agree? I've got to go. Oh, yes. Good evening, Mr. Pickles. Yes, sorry. I was on a staff Zoom call. Yes, let me just end this. Of course. Yes.
Guys, call me later on Snap. See you there. Bye.
See ya, bye.
Hello, everybody. At Christmas time, love is what brings us together, but also the absence of love can and sadly does tear many families apart and lonely people to despair. I think that Christmas time is a chance for us all to reflect, look back on what has been a very challenging and testing year for us all. I think about those who are most vulnerable. With every joy comes pain for others. And it's at this time of year when we should think about the children, innocent angels who go through no fault of their own or suffering. In my work as a peace activist, I've seen how love, literally love, can transform even the darkest of hearts. And so when Yasmin invited me to come and speak here tonight, her and I share one passion, and that is to see the world as a better place, which sadly we also know isn't that great at the minute. It's a place where the broken-hearted cry, and so Christmas joy is just a moment, just a little moment to appreciate what we have, but also to remember those without food, or perhaps the love of healthy adults, and how they may impact on them later in life. I myself has come from decades of hardship from the community that to this day needs so much love, support, and much needed investment. And why seeing the kind of work that Hate to Love Collective does and Lovedesh is doing is truly a lovely blessing, and it should give us all an opportunity to do just that little bit better. We're all responsible to do our own little bit. Anyone who looks at my story will soon realise that once upon a time I flourished in hate, and it was a long journey I took to escape that life back to normality. Today I look at my life is richer because of the wonderful people I've met, which hate would have prevented me from meeting ever. But through our love and kindness, from now leading a life that I never thought was possible for a white working class man like myself. Also, as a father, single parent, who has raised 2 children alone, I am truly here to tell all the children around the world, you are not forgotten. You are very much loved. And sometimes, if those adults can't be there for you in your times of need, don't be scared, reach out. Turn to a teacher or turn to the people that make you feel safe. Tell them what's going on. Don't hold nothing in. I look forward to being a part of more performances and of course encourage you all to go look at the work that Lovedesh is doing. And of course, I know times have been hard, but if you've got some spare change, please donate a few quid. You'll probably find the link on the page. And some of the projects they're doing are really world leading and are designed to protect our planet and people. Peace, love and light.
Okay, so what a show, and thank you so much. Despite all the technical difficulties, we're going to have all the children joining back in because they've had a quick change. Thank you so much for those of you who have joined us. Okay, I'm Yasmin Chowdhury, and you've just heard from Ivan Humble, who is a well-known peace activist now, former far right. And it's been incredible, the array of people that we've had who've been talking. I was actually going to also explain for those who've joined in halfway, we've already had Dan Biddle, who was giving the keynote speech. So slowly, I was going to invite Dan back in to say a hello to some of the audience members who've actually joined in. And here we have the Fury sisters. And I think that for all the children, I want to give a big round of applause. I'm so proud of you as the producer, director. Michael, you've never actually, performed before. He's never done any acting whatsoever. Both Isla and Eva as well were making their, in a way, professional debut. So I want to say thank you so much. I don't know if Dan is still here, but we're now going to move towards some lovely Christmas carol songs. And you'll see we've all got our little glittery jumpers and everything on. And now we've got 2 songs. I was going to hand over to Isla and Eva, but, a reminder that Hate to Love Collective, this Lovedesh Pop Fest, is a Kids for Christmas Kids show. And you can go to the Lovedesh website, and if you want, you can donate or spread more information about what we do. But I want to hand over now to Isla, Eva Fury, and Michael Marshall, because what's lovely about Hate to Love Collective, we want the kids to be in charge. And in fact, our dream is that next year we do a much bigger, better version. And a reminder that we're all volunteers here. We all scrabbled together, did all of this. We are very deliberately, not, we're all volunteers, and I'm really sorry for any technical difficulties. Michael, I thought you did absolutely wonderful. I know you still called Ricky at the moment, but Michael is there in his blue jumper. He's due to be 10 tomorrow. So I think that look at that big fat smile on your face because you're turning 10 tomorrow. But he had a very difficult challenge as a emerging actor when the sound went. And like all emerging professionals, it was wonderful to see Isla and Eva jump in and quickly rescue it with their ad-libbing. But look, enough of me talking. I really want to hand the reins over to the children who will kick off with the singing. And what we are going to do afterwards is also, we're waiting to show you Valentin Flint Hartle, who will actually do a rendition on the clarinet. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Isla and Eva and to Michael, and then we'll listen to Valentin. Over to you 3. Take care. Thank you so much.
Hey everybody, first of all we're going to be singing Deck the Halls, then we're all going to be singing Silent Night. So first of all we're going to be singing Deck the Halls. At the end we'll call you in so you can all join in with us. Deck the halls with bells of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la 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 la. Fast away the old year passes, fa la 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 la. Hail the new ye lads and lasses, fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together, fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather, fa la 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 la. Come on, join in. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. Season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. The ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. Now on gay apparel, fa la 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 la. You all sounded so amazing. Next, we're going to be singing Silent Night.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round your virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds cry at the night, glory stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Thank you. Yes, that was Silent Night.
That was really lovely, girls. Thank you so much. And now I wanted to introduce you to the next performer, Valentine Flint Hartle. So he has joined us by audio, but I wanted to share his musical abilities in playing the clarinet, and hopefully we'll have a bit of a chat, and then we're going to have a bit more fun, some quiz questions, and then we'll be wrapping up for the night. But here, without further ado, I'm so proud to introduce to you Valentine Flint Hartle. Here he is. And thank you so much. That was obviously Valentine Flint Hartle, and I want all the children back. Okay, so here we are, right, looking all Christmassy, aren't we? So well done, Michael. And we've got Valentine Flint Hartle here joining us by audio all the way from southwest England. And Isla and Eva, if you're back, I don't know where you've gone, but Valentine, we'd like to have a quick chat with you. Yeah. So if we all do view gallery, all right, so we can all see each other. Valentine, lovely. Thank you so much. Let's all say hi to Valentine.
Hi.
Okay. Hey, Valentine, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you so much for letting us hear you play Silent Night. How long have you been working on the clarinet? How long have you been learning?
Well, that's hard to say.
How old were you?
Yeah, is it quite? I know his
4 or
mom's there with
5.
him. 4 or 5 years.
He started
yeah?
to play, yeah, when he was about 4 or 5.
Okay, well, we just wanted to say thank you to him in person, and we know that different children, you know, can all be, you know, like it takes a lot of courage to come on and, you know, show and perform online. But Valentine, we just want to say from the bottom of our hearts, don't we, girls? And we were trying to get you as an accompaniment to follow the Fury sisters in singing the Christmas carols. But Valentine, thank you so much. I hope you join in more Hate to Love Collective performances. And, you know, I don't know if you had any message. You don't have to have a message. Anything you want to say to anyone this Christmas or to any children? Children, do you have any messages for children who might be struggling this Christmas? What advice do you have for them?
Right now, when I was at school, we were learning that right now lots of people are donating to kids' charities for this Christmas. So if you could maybe just go down to your local charity and donate to them this Christmas.
Or you could even go online and find some charities, because that would be more COVID safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
then
online. And
post it
Michael, any advice for any children at Christmas who might be struggling? Do you think what's good is to try and find a safe adult to talk to?
It's not about a pleasure Christmas. It's about enjoying it with your family.
That's a beautiful message, Michael. And so, you know, before we go, we just wanted to wrap it up pretty quickly and say thank you to everyone. And we've got some special people to thank, actually. Kicking off with, of course, Amber Chowdhury Kay, who has been an absolute star helping us behind the scenes. Sometimes it's all the behind the scenes, isn't it, girls? The tech, the online. We've, you know, had huge technical issues, but Amber, do you want to say a quick hello, Amber? Where is Amber? Hello, Amber. Thank you so much. We really want to say thank you. We also want to say thank you to Mike. Yeah, we also want to say thank you to Michael's mother, Katie. Okay. Yeah, Mummy. How much has Mummy helped you? Show me with your hands. Show me with your hands. It's like 10 out of 10, he's saying. So thank you so much, Katie, because thanks to her diligence, she's done a lot to actually help Michael, who's never read a script before, learn. I want to say thank you, Eva and Isla, to your amazing parents, Jake and Maxine. They have been absolutely astonishing, permitting me to actually get near you and do this crazy play, but they've been really lovely. And I just also wanted to, I guess, thank our guest speakers, Dan Biddle. Dan, are you there? I can see your technical issues are all right now. You're back.
Yeah, I can't turn my camera on, no, because my signal will drop if I put the camera on.
Yeah, so Dan, I would just want to say, I don't know what you thought of the play. Thank you so much. But, you know, because we were just going to kick off a few quiz questions, because we did promise a quiz to people. And we're going to get one of the kids to read it out. Okay, me and Michael. Michael's shaking his head. He's like, no, but that's okay. What's that? He's not here. So Dan, over to you. Dan, over to you. Yeah, over to you. Any words?
Yeah, I mean, you would never have guessed that this is the first time that the kids have performed before. It was really, really good. It was some young talent there that I'm sure will go a very long way.
Yeah, and obviously I want to give a shout out. Eva, do you want to talk about a little bit more about your YouTube? Because Eva's performed, obviously she's on YouTube, but this was their first ever time actually getting hold of a script, going through a play reading, going through some of the professional standards that actors go through to actually get works onto the stage. But Eva, tell us a little bit more about your YouTube channel, please.
Well, I started my YouTube channel when lockdown was like just in the middle of it.
And many of my videos have gone viral, like my Dixie D'Amelio covers for Be Happy and her recent song too. I've also had a Savage Love cover that's gone viral. One of them, and Hallucinate. One of them nearly is like half to a million now.
No, I think it's more than half to a million.
Which is really crazy.
So you emerged.
Post on there and sing.
Yeah. Thank you. And I know that, Isla, you're very creative, do you see? Because sometimes it's not always about social media channels. It's always also about kids who are doing things away from the social media gaze. So I want to give a special shout out to our artistic, creative designer on the Christmas hat, Miss Isla Fury, who was responsible for the Mr. Pickles poster, right? The horrific sausage, or is it a gherkin? Isla, you were so good in bringing that pickles to life, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was really.
On the top it said it wasn't a sausage, then it was a pickle.
Okay, it wasn't a sausage. Michael is distinguishing. It was actually a pickle. But look, we're just going to wrap it out, and I just want to say, obviously, thank you. There was a few days where actually, Michael, your teachers at Foxborough Primary helped you learn the lines. Yeah, so that was also very helpful. And without further ado, we're just going to use this moment, all right? So if you've got pens and papers really quickly, or if you want to do it off the top of your head, but we'll leave an answer. And we're just going to run very quickly and give some questions, right, for quizzes, okay? So we are, Michael, you can go and get, Michael's waiting for a drink, but we're going to have a little quiz, okay? And we're going to check. And we'll put up all the answers on the YouTube channel when it goes live, all right? So we'll mark them afterwards. But here goes. We've got a little fun quiz, and we're going to kick off. What would you all want to do? I'm going to get the Fury sisters. Would you like film and TV, language, literature and art, or world geography?
For what?
What do you fancy?
Arts.
Okay, so language, literature and arts, all right? What is the slang name for New York City used by locals?
Oh, this is easy.
I love
about the answers.
Dream.
What is the slang name for New York City used by locals? All right.
LA.
The next question. Name the best-selling book series of the 21st century. You were born, you are. Name the best-selling book series of the 21st century. So a reminder, this video will go up on YouTube, and there's families who might join in, watch the theatre, and then they're going to sit down and do the quiz, okay, together as a family. And all the answers will be in the YouTube later. So question 3, which language has the most words according to dictionary entries?
Oh, no.
Which language has the most words according to dictionary entries? So if anyone wants answers, they're going to have to go to the YouTube or probably email us. Question 4. Which famous graffiti artist comes from Bristol? I'll give you a clue. He is very famous. Yeah. Which famous graffiti artist comes from Bristol? Number 5.
My name's not one.
Okay. Norwegian artist Edvard Munch is famous for painting which iconic piece? Norwegian artist Edvard Munch is famous for painting which iconic piece? So this is a family-friendly quiz. We didn't want to make it too, difficult or too easy. And we do have to give thanks to the EF Geo blog where we got these questions, and we'll be crediting them, okay? So that is one more question of language, literature and art. Which artist painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in Rome? Which artist painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in Rome? Okay, you know that. All right, so that concludes language, literature and art. And I hope that any arts organisation watching this, you'll see we're all volunteers. It's not at all sophisticated, but the heart and soul is there. So that's the first topic concluded. We're now going to go on to
The world geography.
World geography. Well done, Michael. Okay. Do you want to try having a read of that?
What country has the most islands in the world?
What country has the most islands in the world? Did you know that? You can't tell them the answer, right? What country has the most islands in the world? Second question.
What's the smallest country in the world?
Indeed, what is the smallest country in the world? I know that one. I've been there. Number 3, and no, it's not Bangladesh. Okay, number 3.
What's the capital of California?
Oh, no. Do you want to have a go again?
What is the capital of
Canada.
Canada?
What is the capital of Canada, everyone? That was question 3. Question 4.
Name the largest, not highest, mountain ranged in the world.
That's correct. So let's repeat the question, because in quizzes we always repeat the question, because there'll always be someone in the back saying, I didn't hear it, I didn't understand, you didn't say it properly, so I lost my points. So
name the largest, not highest, mountain range in the world.
Yeah, not name the largest, not the highest mountain range in the world. Okay. Question 5, Michael.
Where is the
Lowest
natural place on planet Earth?
Indeed. What is the lowest natural place on planet Earth? Where is it, everyone? Question 6.
Name the longest river in the world. Oh, yeah.
You know that. What's the longest river in the world?
It's in my book.
Okay. Yeah. So that concludes world geography. And for those of you with us so far, thank you for persisting. All right. I want to give a special shout out to those of you who are here.
Mommy, did you do
And
it?
then let's get to general knowledge now. It's all over the place, as you can see. All right. We're going now for the general knowledge. All right. Are you going to do the first question in general knowledge? Go.
Oh, how much time zones are there in Russia?
How many time zones are there in Russia?
I wouldn't be able to get it myself.
I wouldn't know, but how many time zones are in Russia? General knowledge question 1. Question 2.
What is the natural flower of Japan?
What's the national flower of Japan? Okay, what is the national flower of Japan? Number 3 question.
How many
Stripes.
How many stripes are there on the US flag?
How many stripes are there on the US flag? How many do you think? I know we're going pretty fast, but have a think. It's all supposed to be a bit of fun, isn't it? Don't worry about that. That's okay. That's all right. We've got our audience here. So you know what? We don't worry them about things like that, but well spotted, yeah? So the last question was, how many stripes are there on the US flag as part of the general knowledge? All right. And then question 4.
What's the natural animal of Asia?
Australia.
Australia.
So national
animal.
That's okay. Animal of Australia. So what's the national animal of Australia? Every country has a national flower and a national animal. I don't know what United Kingdom's is, actually. If anyone can let us know, let us know. Okay. And then question 5. Oh, Dan, do you know what it is?
Well, it's split over the 4 countries. So England's a rose, Scotland's a thistle, Wales is a daffodil.
No, it's not. It's a dragon.
There's Jem in the background.
And I'm not sure what Northern Ireland is.
It's a lion in England.
I think so. It's a lion because of the lion sign of the animal.
You know, for a football team.
Well, we're going to find that out. And I haven't mentioned actually, yes, because at the top of the show, actually, we are actually, I heard the dulcet tones of Jem Biddle, who very proudly has been supporting us. And you really must check out Gem of a Gift in Wales. I will actually take a moment while Michael actually reads the next question. Okay.
How many days does it take for the Earth to orbit the Sun?
Can you repeat that while I get something? Okay, can you repeat that?
How many days does it take for the Earth to orbit the Sun?
days does it take for the Earth to orbit the Sun?
Good. And we forgot this. And one more thing.
Isn't that impossible?
Wait, Jasmine,
Yes.
isn't when the Earth orbits the Sun a new year?
So how many days does it take for the Earth to orbit the Sun is the question. I
it
can't
isn't
help
it-
you.
A new year.
I can't help. Just write down the answer, okay? Because this is supposed to be a fun quiz. And while we're taking a little break, all right, so that finishes general knowledge. I want to take a break and talk about Gem of a Wales, Gem of a Gift of a Wales, okay? And look at this, right? It's very important. As Lovedesh, the chief executive, we actually work and promote to actually make sure small independent boutiques, online stores get as much help as they can through the work that we do. And whenever we can, we freely promote them. But it's incredible, the story and journey that Dan and Gem have been on. And Gem's store is selling this beautiful wooden heart. It's just one of the many things that is available. But why we like Gem of a Gift Wales is because their success is also boosting the local economy. And it's really important that we all come together and support the local shops, the British business owners. So a big shout out to actually Gem of a Gift Wales, and all these links, including Dan Biddle's website, Ivan Humble's website link, as well as Gem's, will be up later. And we are getting to the end. We now have history and fashion as quizzes, okay? The next quiz topic, history and fashion. Number one, when did they open the London Underground? When do you think they opened the London Underground? I'm quite surprised at the answer, actually. Number two, who invented the World Wide Web and when? Who invented the World Wide Web and when? 3, who invented the iconic little black dress? As a designer, I should know this, so I do know this, and this person is one of my inspirations and heroes. But who invented the iconic little black dress? And thank you, Dan, for that website link. Question 4. We're going to be slowly rounding up and closing the evening, but the last question, I think I want Michael to ask. Michael, that question here.
What happened on June the 20th?
No, that's right, July.
July.
Let's start again.
What happened on
July
20th, 1969?
Okay, something very famous happened on July the 20th.
I know who done it too.
1969. So as a family, if you're with your loved ones, or maybe you're just alone, because that's the whole point of these shows, is to bring us all together, so that even if you don't have anyone around you, Christmas can be a very difficult time. What happened? It was huge global significance on July the 20th, 1969, a moment that stopped the entire world. And I think that on that basis, we're going to wrap up now. And I just wanted to conclude that Hate to Love Collective is a not-for-profit theatre performance production company designed to protect, promote, platform child and adult talent under hardship, especially from those from disadvantaged communities. It's really important. Arts has not been given the credit it deserves, and why shows like this are designed to not only engage the community, but also reach out to those who might be feeling alone, vulnerable, because often in society, it's the lack of human connection that can make people really struggle at this time of year. So we are going to leave this show up on YouTube. We will have all the cast lists, and one of the things is we wait and watch to see how this show, the Lovedesh Pop Fest, develops, because we hope to bring this to Easter, in Easter 2021 and Christmas 2021. We will have hopefully Dan back, Ivan back, but this time bigger, louder, and we hope for it to become a global festival. And I don't know if Eva and Isla have all disappeared, Valentine, but I know Michael is here with me, and it could be that as my voice is, you are here next to me. Michael, did you enjoy doing the show? Yes. You loved acting, didn't you? And it's your first time, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of Eva and Isla. But I really am going to stop now and say thank you so much. And we've did have a raffle. I know once the YouTube is live, as and when, we'll actually get Alexa to choose a raffle winner for us, because we've got some prizes. So one of them is us giving away Gem of a Gift Wales's Love Heart. All right, and we're quite happy to get this all signed from all of us at the Hate to Love Collective Pop Fest show. It will probably come after Christmas because we're going into Tier 4 in London tomorrow, but I'm going to try and get this all signed to a raffle winner. And I guess it leaves it for Dan, for Valentine, for Eva, for Isla, for Michael, for myself, all of you. We wish you, what do we wish?
You a Merry Christmas.
A very happy New Year. Eva and Isla, any messages?
Thank you. I hope everybody has an amazing New Year and enjoy the holidays, even though we're in Tier 4 now. Maybe just forget about what's happening in the world for that day and Christmas Eve, and just enjoy all the positivity.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It's why.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's Valentine, and that's why Hate to Love Collective is making a commitment in 2021 to make sure that more of our shows are led by kids for kids. So until next time, come and give a wave, and we all say bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Eva. Bye, Anna. Bye, Evelyn.